This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Audible. Coming up, there's so many great new video games next year, so it's time to make our predictions for 2012.
Welcome to the last Totally Rad Show for 2011. Ooh. All week long, we've been showing you our best of the year in all the different categories that we cover on the show. And yesterday, we made predictions for 2012 for movies. Today, we're going to do predictions for 10 video games, 10 video games for 2012. These aren't necessarily the top 10 video games for 2012. These are just a selection of games that we may not have talked about too much yet, but that we know are slated to appear in 2012. And then we're going to do it in the style of our friends over at Showpocalypse. They do the Trailer Hicks, where we come up with a witty sentence based on the game. And there's a lot of these games where we know very little about them. Some of them just got announced. So we'll start this list right off, so please take these with a grain of salt. They are all just us going out on a limb, making wild predictions, and having a little fun at the game's expense. So, the first game will come very early in 2012, and that is Mass Effect 3. Daniel.
Mass Effect 3. No amount of effects needed to make me more excited.
Interesting. There's one effect. Co-op will have a massive effect on my enjoyment of this title.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure that will be for you. I wrote, I'll feel like the last man alive on Earth who isn't excited for this game. I don't know what it is about this franchise. I have fun playing them, but I just can't get excited. I don't know why. Next game we're going to be talking about, Max Payne 3, another 3. Max Payne, of course, getting a huge makeover, shaving his head bald, new team working on it.
Yep.
Max Payne 3.
Hand me the Novocaine. I am ready to play my first Max Payne game.
You haven't played the first two.
Oh,
wow,
first one was one of my original Xbox joys.
I'm
going to say Max Payne 3, bald is beautiful. I'm so excited to see this stuff. It's gonna be awesome.
I wrote, I'm glad this pain is chronic. I love the series. I played them on the PC. And
oh, yeah. Great.
I hope this isn't too much of a departure.
I saw bullet time in there.
Yeah. The next game we're going to be talking about is one that was just announced at the VGAs. We've all just seen a trailer. It's Epic's new IP, Fortnite.
That's right. Break out the Mad Magazines and Playboys, the pillows and the blankets. I'm ready to build a fort.
Wow, you had Playboys in your fort? Best fort ever, Dan.
One of my forts. My friend's fort.
It's called his bathroom closet. I love me some hidey holes. Now it has graphics.
Now it has graphics.
I'm so excited to play the Minecraft style of game with a actual combat system, hopefully, and really fun graphics engine. I'm really excited.
Now again, this is based on no information.
Except that little itty bitty cutscene.
A little bitty trailer. I wrote, I'll be surprised if I'm playing this for more than a fortnight.
Ooh.
All
right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then, of course, one of the biggest games of 2012, no doubt, will be BioShock Infinite. Dan?
BioShock Infinite. Hopefully, the amount of times better than the last game it will be.
Oh, you didn't like BioShock?
I think it's gonna be amazing. I didn't like the second BioShock. I liked the first one.
Well, from what I hear, Minerva's Den was amazing. I keep meaning to go back and play it. The DLC that was for 2.
For 2. Interesting.
BioShock Infinite, this game looks like it goes to infinity and beyond.
Nice.
I mean, this is some crazy shit.
Nice. I wrote, it's hard to keep my feet on the ground with my excitement so sky high. I begged for SkyOshock, and it's actually happening.
I know, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, this is, I mean, early pick for Game of the Year, without having played a second of it. Now we have, for something completely different, Fable The Journey, the new edition of Fable that was announced at last year's E3, built for the Kinect. Peter Molyneux with his hands on the Kinect. What are your hands going to be on, Dan?
Fable The Journey. I don't stop believing in Peter Mayhew's ability to make any game I want it.
Mayhew?
Make a game any way I want it.
The guy who played Chewbacca?
Wait, what?
Peter Molyneux.
Yeah.
Peter Mayhew.
His guy is amazing. This
Yeah.
game's amazing.
It's just called Choose Baka. All right, here we
Anyway,
go.
that was awesome.
Yeah, it was
Journey.
Fable
Dogs.
the Journey, a journey to the shoulder, Doctor. Please, 2012, give up on motion control.
Mine's a little more hopeful. I wrote, for Kinect fans, the journey is the reward. It's the game I hope is the game.
makes the Kinect make a sense.
Yeah, it's the game that
Go ahead,
Kinect fans have
tracking.
been waiting for. I hope.
Next.
Next movie, game. We're instead of doing just one game, we're doing an entire piece of hardware that we know is coming very soon in 2012, and that is the PlayStation Vita, the new handheld with back touch and an incredible launch lineup. Honestly, it really looks amazing.
The PS Vita es loca. I'm not into it. But,
Yeah.
but you know, I wasn't into the first one, and then I got addicted to it, so we'll see. But
Yeah.
not excited.
I have a PS Vita touching. I'll be touching my iPhone.
Oh wow! Wow, you guys are not into it.
Well, I'm not.
I am.
I'm not a portable guy. Like, I don't bring my DS anywhere. I don't bring my PS3 anywhere. If you can play games on the thing that's in your pocket, no matter what you do, why would I not just play it on that?
I said I hope I'll be taking my daily vitamins all year.
Nice.
Vitamins.
Yeah, it's a day one purchase for me. And then a game that blew us away, especially based on the franchise that it came from, blew us away at E3 when we saw it, Prey 2. Dan?
Let's pray too. Baruch atah Adonai. I want this game as soon as possible.
Amazing.
love it.
I put finally the Blade Runner game I've always wanted.
It does look like Blade Runner
But
in the best possible way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a high praise.
I wrote, complete Prey love.
Oh, funny. That's funny.
Nice.
So I think this is the dark horse for what could
Yeah,
be
I
one of the
agree.
best games of the year.
I agree.
And then another game that was announced at the VGAs, it is Naughty Dog's new IP, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, first in line.
Really?
Ah.
Did it
Yes,
for you, huh?
I love the potential to make a game that works like Uncharted, but in a world like I Am Legend. I love the idea of those Uncharted.
pretty much what it looks like.
Those Uncharted things happening in Times Square, abandoned Times Square. You know what I mean? Like I love the potential of it.
Interesting.
Remains to be seen what it is.
The remains of the day. Funny you should bring that up. I put the folks at Naughty Dog should wake up every day yelling, "I am a legend." I mean, they can do no wrong for me. I mean, it's like they do so good. If they bring that storytelling elements to this, which it looks like they're doing, unlike Dead Island, I think we're actually seeing a glimpse into how this game is going to feel, not just a pretty trailer.
I hope you guys are right, but I'm going to bring a little of the negative Nancy. I wrote, The Last
Fuck
of...
you guys.
Fuck you. I wrote, The Last of Us to do a game with this subject matter.
Oh, that's true. I get
That's
that.
a valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad that we have a brand new IP. You can go anywhere. You got a fresh IP, and we're doing something that feels like been there, done that. But I do have faith in Naughty Dog. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. The next game is, speaking of games been there, done that, but doing it in a fresh way, the reboot of Tomb Raider that we saw at E3. It's taking Tomb Raider in a completely new direction, much more up close and personal. Looks
Survival
really
horror more now, right? Is that
much,
what they're
yeah,
saying?
very much more. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of that, they crafted Croft into a genre that doesn't need rating.
What?
Oh. Yeah. I put, can a jaunty haircut save this franchise? I think yes. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I'm also more positive. I wrote, smaller boobs, bigger fun.
Are they smaller boobs? No.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
And last, but certainly not least, what will undoubtedly be one of the biggest releases, we hope, of this year, although we don't know for sure it's coming out this year, but I suspect, Grand Theft Auto 5, back in California.
I've already killed 3 hookers in anticipation.
Amazing. That is amazing.
And then ran them over with my car over and over again.
I put GTA 5 realism doesn't fix bad combat.
Yeah.
It looks very
That's
realistic. It's probably going to still play like crap for me. So.
Yeah. And I wrote, California knows how to party, which is where I'd rather be than play this game. I'm sure it'll be good. I didn't like 4. I loved Red Dead. I hope it's more like Red Dead than GTA 4, but I hope I'm wrong. It does look pretty. It certainly looks pretty. But that's a bevy of 10 games that we're excited about.
Crazy.
2011, I think, was undoubtedly one of the best video game years of all time.
Agreed. SWTOR came out.
And we got lots more coming in 2012.
It's SWTOR, actually.
It is. It's
I call it.
SWTOR.
I
I kept going to the wrong website to log in. I'm like, it's fucking SWTOR. Why? And I go to this weird site, and I was like, oh, TOR. Yeah, I'm like,
I like
it's not
calling it
SWTOR.
sweater.
Sweater's
It's
good.
like a warm, cuddly. Why are we talking about that? We're talking about 2012. But thank you for watching, and this year we'll see you on the flip side.
Bang.
Mañana.
All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We're going to take another look at our predictions for 2011 and just see how correct we were.
It has been
Spot on.
a really fun year, I gotta say. Thank you guys. This has been a really fun year. Thank
dude.
you, Mike.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If I may be so bold, audience at home, to suggest a really, I think, an awesome New Year's resolution that you could do for yourself. That would
is?
be to read more books.
OG
There's
read
been
more.
some fantastic books released in 2011. There's going to be more in 2012, and there's a whole bunch of books out there in the world. You can expand your
Jeff,
mind.
what if I am doing so much stuff? What if I'm driving? What if I'm jogging? I can't read
Yeah.
a book while I jog.
We waste a lot of time in our lives doing useless crap that we could be multitasking.
Jogging.
You know what we waste a lot of
Cleaning,
time on, Jeff?
working.
What?
Waste a lot of time on hearing. Not enough people.
Utilize
Listen.
it.
Not enough people listen.
It's true.
You know how you can listen and multitask and get a lot of extra stuff done, including your reading,
How, Jeff?
while you're doing other
How?
things? Audible.com. Audible.com, the leading provider of downloadable audio books, spoken word entertainment. They have over 100,000 titles, so there's bound to be something.
Audible.
Audible.
There's bound to be something you're gonna love from every genre imaginable.
Yeah.
You love the sci-fi, you love the fantasy, you guys love the fiction and the non-fiction.
Yep.
Expand your mind, read more books while you can do other things. Throw them onto your iPod or MP3 player. It's super convenient and super easy. And in fact, we, the cumulative Totally Rad Show, can hook you up with a free audiobook. Go to audiblepodcast.com/totallyrad. You'll get a free audiobook. They'll know that you're watching our show, which is helpful to us too. And you can download it and start listening and start enjoying your new year of awesome books.
Amazing.
So audiblepodcast.com/totallyrad.
Cool. All right, people, we will see you in 2012.
The future. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. What do you need to say? Legend of Zelda on the Wii. I wrote, I'll click with this link.
Nice.
Amazing. I wrote Legend of Zelda. It's never time to waggle my Wii. I don't want to do any of that anymore.
Alex,
I'm boycotting.
You're taking your Wii and going home.
Legend of
No, I'm leaving it and leaving.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. If only Skyward was not where I had to keep my hands the entire time.
Star Wars The Old Republic, of course, is a big MMO we anticipate being released. It actually has a release date in June.
Yep.
So hopefully they hit that. I wrote, it won't wow me, so I may have to force it.
Oh, interesting. I wrote Star Wars The Old Republic. Could be big, could be a big piece of poop. Either one of those two things.
I like the pun.
Yeah, I know, they didn't play with any idea, but it was hilarious.
awesome.
All right, Star Wars Old Republic. This is gonna be very controversial. Not,
I was gonna say, yeah.
Star Wars Old Republic, not sure what I've had too much of, MMOs or Star Wars.
Ooh.
I don't even know you anymore, Dan.
Homefront, I will be at the front of lines to play these front lines. It is my most anticipated game of.
Oh yeah, you were
I really
ins and insies.
am excited for it.
Duke Nukem needs to stay in development.
Amazing.
Duke Nukem Forever, I'm gonna get some.
You are. You think it's
You like
I'm
it?
into it. Yeah.
You want to urinate in games and stuff.
Yeah,
I like
being
that
on-
actually, it's not bad.
Portal 2, can't wait to open this valve of creativity.
Oh!
I think this might be the most
Made by
creative,
Valve.
joyous game experience of the year.
Dude, I'm excited. Portal 2, maybe the cake wasn't a lie, because this shit is on.
Nice.
Nice.
The cake wasn't on.
Portal 2, Portal 2 now with co-op. It's no lie, we can finally have our cakes and eat it too.
Oh!
Both went for a cake reference.
Cake.